Hey guys, it's Addison. What's good? What's good? What's good? So hope you are having a great day, and today I want to share with you some harsh truths about being a software engineer. Everybody knows software get a shit ton of money paid every single week, every single month, every single year. You think you have a really flexible working schedule, you can work from anywhere, you can go to Hawaii, you can go to Puerto Rico, you can go to Europe, and you can still work, which is awesome, right? You see all these great bloggers, software engineers, they're sharing their experience, sharing their travel life and work life at the same time online. It's glamorous, it's awesome, it's such a good life. But guys, working in the industry for over 10 years. I was software engineer at the beginning, I promoted to senior, I promoted to a tech lead, I promoted to software engineer, manager. I can tell you, I can guarantee that life is not that easy. Life is not about the cloud, about flower, all that good things, travel anywhere. There are some hard truths about the career itself. So today, I will share with you all of them, my 10 years experience in this field. And after you watch this thing, ask yourself, willing to face all these difficulties and drawbacks, and I'm still pursuing this career? I will leave that to you. And now, let's get straight into it. Guys, please subscribe and like this video if you want to see more useful content like this. Number one, life can be really stressful. What do I mean by that? Have you heard of on-call? It's not a thing specifically for doctors or firefighters. Things software engineers are dealing with every single day. So, guys, every single software company, they provide this kind of online services. They produce either apps, which or websites which has a service. So the service has some kind of quality requirements. So when there is some kind of incidents happening towards a specific feature, and behind that feature, there's a whole team. They are responsible for maintaining this feature, make sure it's functional, make sure the user can still access all the assets within that feature, so they will be paged. In that sense, no matter it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., no matter it's like the holiday, you're hanging out with your friends, your family, they're gonna page you and it's loud. You have to be responsive as soon as possible. So you will always see all software engineers, they carrying their laptops to everywhere, to all kind of occasions. Like one time I saw one of my friends, she was carrying a laptop to an EDM. It's kind of insane, but it's kind of like what's going on if you're signed up for software engineering. And it also depends on teams, but usually if you are providing some kind of online services, then it's like the worst on-call load gonna happening. So be cautious, choose software engineering, and be cautious and ask questions about how's the on-call load of your team. Then make a decision whether join their team or not. Number two, your potential career path is somewhat limited. So there's one way you can keep going is keep promoting in the engineering career track. For example, you join as a junior dev, then got promoted to software engineer 2, then to senior, then to a team lead, then probably you can be a tech lead of a team of 7, team of 6, then you become a principal engineer. But based on what I've seen, most people they stuck. And the reason is that as you get promoted, the quote is just smaller and smaller. The companies intentionally keep you guys or keep all the software engineers competition way, and the higher you go, the much less the quote is. So it's really hard to be promoted to a principal in any kind of software or internet company. Be aware of that. There are two other career tracks. One is you shift to a product manager. Manager field is the competition is not less severe. The reason is that a lot of MBA students, they graduated from MBA program, and product manager is one of the hottest career choice right now. So you have, even though you have some software engineering background, but you want to shift to product manager role, there are a lot of severe competition from these guys. I'm also an MBA student at the top MBA program in the United States. I saw all my friends in MBA program, they are preparing for this product manager interview, and they are intense, guys. Like they have this mock interview, they have the helping group, they invite like successful PMs into their study group all the time. Transferring to product manager is possible, but definitely requires some work. So number 3, transfer to engineering manager. So you become a people manager. You manage people's career, you manage their performance, you're responsible for hiring, firing. That's what I do now. And I will guarantee you that a lot of software engineers thinking about transfer to engineering manager because they think it's less work. But the reality is it's not. It's basically more responsibilities, just more nitty-gritty things you need to do here and there, and the opportunity is much less. Because think about it, most software engineer managers, they manage a team of 7, a team of 6. So in that sense, 1 out of 6 or 7 will become an engineering manager. Just do the math. So all these 3 career paths are not that easy. Number 3, I want to talk about the harsh truths about software engineer is all the great perks, benefits, or something hold you back. What I meant by that, because you're enjoying the free lunch, you're enjoying the free coffee, enjoying the free snack, cozy working space, it's something hold you back. Because I've seen so many talented software engineers, they just stuck in this environment because they are so talented. They maybe have some kind of insights into the market, they can code, they can produce the minimal viable product themselves and maybe test it on the market, but they never got a chance to do it. They can be talented entrepreneurs, but it's something hold you back. These technology companies intentionally doing that. They try and get you to the work every single day, and maybe over 12 hours per day you spend in this company trying to build software for them, and you never thought about start your own thing. And I think that's a real drawback in a long term, especially for guys. If you're ambitious, you're trying to start something on your own, it's a drawback. So another thing is about all the tech stacks, all the skills you accumulated during working for these big tech companies, it won't apply to another field. What I mean is, you learn how to produce software, you learn how to work with the team. It's great for a big tech company and only work within a small team in a specific field, let's say DevOps, just maintaining one specific infrastructure for Google, and your skills accumulated or technology knowledges accumulated in this period will not apply to another company which may be running the same logistic, like business-wise, the same functionality. It will not apply because they're using different technologies, and if you are trying to join a startup, they don't even have a specific infrastructure you were working on. So in that sense, guys, be aware. If you're working for Google specific team over 10 years, you know what? If you try to get into another company, it's extremely hard. Number 4, guys, the harsh truth of being a software engineer is learning is constantly required. You will realize that no matter what kind of team you're at, there are a lot of changes happening in the field. No matter it's like some big company, they're releasing new technologies and your manager is thinking applying it to your team's logistics, then you need to learn something. And also, if you don't update your knowledge, after a while, what's going to happen is you feel you don't understand the tech stack anymore, and it's horrible. So constant learning is required. So don't expect just go after work, you can Netflix and chill, whatever, have fun and spend your money. No, you will still need to learn new technology, read through all the technology blogs, so on and so forth, and read some papers from time to time, because AI is starting to revolutionize the whole software engineering space. Number 5, the harsh truth of being a software engineer. The competition is severe, it's real, and it's depressing sometimes. So what I know is in Facebook, if you not get promoted in a certain time, within a certain time frame, you will be fired. And this is real. Usually it happens within a 2 years window, but they just laid off 10% of their labor force. So you understand, it is real. Everybody's disposable in this environment. No matter what kind of tech stack you got, no matter what feature you're working on, it's all disposable. It's all serving the stakeholders. So be sure you understand that. So the competition in a lot of different companies is also severe. The budgeting is usually limited, and for software companies, the biggest assets or the biggest cost they have usually is human forces, and majorly software engineers. So every single time there's some market volatile, what's going to happen is they're going to think about layoffs, and in that sense they will build a really severe or somewhat accurate performance assessment mechanism. So when whatever shit happens, they will have a really clear idea of who to lay off. And they build up this severe competition model. Someone get promoted, someone get good record, someone get a bad record. So once you get a software engineer job, it's not safe and sound, flower and beautiful mountains, all that stuff. It's a lot of competition, especially in high-paying salary companies like Amazon or Facebook. Harsh truth number 6 of being a software engineer is everybody wants good project to gain the visibility, and nobody wants to do the dirty work. What I mean by that, so if you are not super outgoing, you're not voice up for yourself, what's going to happen is you will end up with a lot of so-called trash projects. So this is some kind of secrets everybody knows in a company, because there are some projects that are really dirty, a lot of work to do, and mainly about the maintenance and the operation. And all these engineers, they don't want to do it. The reason is that after you do a lot of maintenance and operation, what's going to happen is the project is fine, it's good, it's going well, but nobody knows that, because for leadership like VP or director, what they know is, okay, cool, we have a new feature released. That's what's important to them. But for existing feature, they're expecting it working well. So if shit happens to maintenance, everybody doomed, but there's no credits for that. So everybody's looking for new fancy projects to work on, and the competition is severe and real. So everybody's looking for that, and be aware of this once you start your software engineering career. Number 7, what's going on with your colleagues is a problem, because your working environment is constantly changing. People come and go. The usual lifespan of software engineering in one company is less than 2 years. So it's really hard to build somewhat meaningful relationship with your colleagues. So what I would suggest is, once you start working as a software engineer, just hang out with your colleagues who you like a lot, who is responsible, who has a sense of duty more often, and build a friendship, build a relationship with them, because one day, who knows, he probably will either work for you, or as a co-founder of you guys start some project super exciting, revolutionize, and eventually you create your own startup and become a multi-millionaire like I did. So guys, these are 7 harsh truths about being a software engineer. And if you think this is useful and you want me to share more information about it, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave your comments down below. That's all I want to share today, and hope you have a great day. Thanks.